Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and today we're going to do the Pisces Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for January 8th through the 15th. So let's see what we have for you guys. I'm going to pull a couple just to get the overall energy for the week, and then we'll get more in depth. I want to say also, if you find that sometimes the readings don't resonate, don't force the readings to resonate. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Also, check the readings for your moon and your rising sign also, because sometimes those will resonate more. Just depending on, depending on the energy, I guess. And if you don't know, what your moon sign or your rising sign is, there's a lot of birth chart websites. I think one is, I think it's Cafe Astrology, CAFE, Cafe Astrology. But you do have to know what time you were born to get your rising sign. So just keep that in mind. These cards are not wanting to cooperate. Are you guys dealing with some difficult people this week? Stubborn ass people? No, maybe not. Okay, we have the Star card. That's a very healing energy. That's kind of the, getting your wish card. It's also a card of kind of being open, of being vulnerable, of feeling very comfortable in who you are, feeling very comfortable in, expressing your emotions, expressing your feelings. It's very beautiful. It's very peaceful energy. And I feel like that's your energy this week. But I am feeling like you're dealing with some difficult people. Maybe you're stepping away from everybody to focus on your own healing. Aww. Aww. That's so cute. You guys always confuse me. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. This is that soulmate connection. The Star card and the Six of Cups, that's a very strong soulmate connection to somebody. But then we have this Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups is somebody who is... somebody who's just kind of in a funk and not really wanting to accept this offer of love. So what is that? I want to say for some that you are taking this time this week or recently to kind of take a step back from people, because the Four of Cups is somebody who's kind of been disappointed by people around him. Kind of like a not really knowing who to trust and what to... it's like you've been dealing with something difficult or been dealing with difficult people, and you're taking this time right now to kind of take a step back and kind of focus on your own healing. I do also want to say that maybe somebody you're connecting with, that maybe this person that you're dealing with is is taking a step back or not really acknowledging the connection right now because they're healing from something from the past. I also want to say too that this represents somebody who is feeling very nostalgic, really looking back on memories. It could be somebody that you've connected to in the past, but somebody's feeling very nostalgic and really looking back on a connection to somebody. It's almost kind of somebody who feels that they missed an opportunity. Yeah, I do want to say too that for some of you, either you or somebody that you've connected with is really looking back on the connection that you two shared and feeling very nostalgic, but for some reason also feeling a little bit disheartened because again, it feels like some kind of missed opportunity, or maybe this person tried to make an offer to you but you didn't accept it, or vice versa. With that Four of Wands and this Six of Cups, that's it's a really strong connection. Let's see what else we get for you guys here. You guys are just in your feelings this week, maybe. Or maybe you're not wanting to be in your feelings and you're taking a step back. Wow. There's definitely a very strong connection to somebody. This is somebody who has a very strong desire. I feel like that it's probably you and the person you're connecting with. But what happened? Okay, we have the Lover's card, which is, again, that's that very strong connection. It's a soulmate connection. It goes beyond just a passionate connection. It goes beyond just physical attraction. It's especially when you have the Six of Cups. It's just a very beautiful connection. It's one that there's a lot of comfort in, there's a lot of passion in, and then we have this King of Wands, and that's somebody that's very passionate. That's somebody who's feeling a lot of desire for somebody. So again, it could be somebody from your past really missing this connection, really feeling as if they missed some sort of opportunity with you, especially when you have this Three of Swords. There could have been some disconnect within this connection, and yeah, I feel like somebody's really, really missing this connection. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we have the Hierophant card, and that's the card of tradition, of commitment, of kind of examining your belief system. And then we have this Four of Swords and this Four of Pentacles. which to some extent does represent a fear of commitment, a fear of opening up. It's not even like a missed opportunity. It's almost like the connection did not move forward because somebody did not want to get hurt and somebody held back. Somebody held back to avoid being hurt. And in that regards, I want to say that somebody has a long history of very difficult relationships, although nowadays I don't really think that's anything abnormal, I guess. There's some kind of disconnect between you and this person, but there are a lot of, oh my God, I love this. With this Judgment card on the bottom, that does speak on a soulmate connection. It does speak on a connection that's meant to be, and it also speaks on somebody wanting to make things right, and it's a very strong pull to somebody. You have this Moon card, and again, that's very deep feelings. This is somebody who, again, somebody who's just very drawn to you, somebody who really feels a very strong connection to you. You know, this is a connection where you dream of each other, where it's beautiful. But it's intense. It's very intense. These kind of, this kind of connection is a very intense connection. And so, for somebody who's been through, a lot of heartache, for somebody who's been through a very difficult, relationship in the past, it's hard to embrace that kind of intensity. And so I feel that was the disconnect between you and this person. And in some regard, I want to say for some of you that there's some kind of family issues that interfered with this connection or prevented this connection from moving forward. Like a going against tradition, or you're connecting with somebody who had a really difficult childhood. Something to that effect. But in that, you connected with this person, but again, I feel that it, with this Four of Pentacles, either you or this other person, didn't really open up to this connection, didn't really open their heart up to the connection. And now that there's been a separation within this, with this Death card and this Six of Cups, again, I feel like somebody's really missing this connection. Somebody's really wanting to come back and make things right. Let's see. With the Four of Swords in the middle, I want to say there is no, like silence, like crickets, like there's no communication within this connection. I do want to say, too, that somebody's healing. I keep wanting to say PTSD, and I don't want to, throw that out there. I know that's not you know, I know that's something very serious, and that's not something that you just want to throw out there, but somebody has been dealing with some kind of major trauma, and somebody's healing from some kind of major trauma. Like it could be like some kind of childhood trauma, or something to that effect. It could be you, it could be the person that you're connecting with. But I keep feeling like somebody's reliving a lot of really painful memories. Like a fear of abandonment. I'm sorry, I'm getting too deep on this. I'm sorry. And I do want to say again that there has been some disconnect within this connection, and I feel like both of you honestly are really missing this connection. And again, there's somebody within this connection that's feeling like they missed an opportunity. What you have 3 fours here, and fours are all the cards of comfort and stability, but sometimes it's to the extent that, you know, there's no, you know, how do I word this? Comfort is not always a positive thing. Sometimes we just get comfortable in the way things are. But I also want to say that something about this connection between the two of you is out of somebody's comfort zone, if that makes any sense. There's something different about this connection that is outside of the comfort zone, that goes against, I don't want to say tradition, but you know, something like that. It goes against the norm. It goes against what you or this person has normally dealt with. It might even be something as simple as you're not typically this person's type, or this person is not typically your type. I mean, it could even be something as simple as you two are, you know, completely different religions, which I guess is not a simple thing. I guess it is kind of a big deal to some people. But something like that, something about this connection, it goes against somebody's comfort level. And it could be that, again, this connection is such an intense connection that even with both of you, I feel that it's kind of hard to deal with that. And so, again, that's why I feel that this connection never really moved forward. But with this full moon that's coming up this week, I do feel that this is bringing up a lot of emotions between the both of you, and there really is a lot of regret and a desire to come back and make things right within this connection, or, you know, see where this connection can go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's another 4. That too good to be true, or this is too easy, or this, I'm too comfortable with this person and that's not normal. You know, that kind of energy. Anyway, we have this Ace of Pentacles here, so that is the offer of a new beginning. That is the offer of a new solid start. And then we have the Emperor card and this Empress card. You know, that's like that power couple. That again, that represents a very strong soulmate connection. And to some extent, I would say that I would even go so far as to say you two, to some extent, are two totally different people, in the aspect that one person is very controlled in their energy and one person is very stable. One person focuses on logic and, you know, the physical world, the material world, and the other person is, you know, very emotional, very loving, very free with their emotions. But in that aspect, you two really, you know, balance each other out. So with this Judgment card and this Empress card, I do want to say that there is communication coming. There is some sort of effort or opportunity coming for you both to come together and work this connection out, because this connection is really strong, and I think that you both really feel this, and you're both really missing this connection. And with this Hermit card and this Five of Pentacles, I feel like you both are really, again, really missing each other, really missing the connection. I'm going to pull... Oh, this was long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'm just going to pull a few more. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay. With the Four of Spades, that is that card of healing. So I feel like you and this person are going, you know, you've been going through some kind of healing process. Again, that does represent kind of silence within this connection. And the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands is like, you know, you've set your intentions, you know what you want, especially with this King of Hearts. I feel like you really feel this connection to this person, and you know and you trust that this connection is going to come together. But again, I feel that you both are kind of, you know, there is a healing energy, there is kind of a separation, but I do feel that this is coming together. With this Two of Clubs, it's just, you know, it's almost like waiting for the right opportunity. And the right opportunity will come. But again, overall, I just feel like there's a lot of healing going on right now. And I think that it's for the both of you. You're both going through a lot of healing right now. Okay, so I am going to leave it at that. I am sending you guys much, much love. I hope you have an amazing week. Bye-bye.